zero fun having jank baloney.
Huh, interesting.
Borderline hamburger music.
Listen here, you bastard. Speaking of not cozy, let's talk about this game.
Hold up. That's good design. If you don't like it, you're wrong.
And this game offended me in its design at times.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
The entire last stage fucking sucks.
I wrote in my notes, hell fucking yes. Game's so good. Tier to buy.
This is stupid. Fuck this game. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey, world blew up. Revenge. Attack aggressively. You're like, alright, I'm sold.
I hate it. I think we should all have the same opinion.
An extremely joyless piece of shit. I hate this game.
If the game doesn't respect you, why should you respect the game?
It felt good. Like, this whole game feels good.
No, dude.
Hello and welcome, everybody, to the... What is this? Man, gotta keep track of this. Episode 28 of Seriously Casual, a video game book club, where we're gathered here to talk about a randomly selected video game choice from last month. And the game it ended up on is Mystical Ninja Starring Goemon. Really goofy title. But how's everybody doing today?
What up?
Doing well.
Great, thank you.
This is the second Goemon game we've played. It's an N64 joint, came out in 1997. We did play, shit, I should look up the other name. What the hell's the other name? The
Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
Yeah, Legend of the Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon. What a goofy name. For the Super Nintendo. And we talked about this when we played that one and did book club for that. But so this is the second game in the US or North America and Europe. However, it is the 12th mainline installment.
Holy shit.
So
Dang, I know 12th.
yeah, there's some fucking Goemon games. But yeah, so this is N64 1997 game. Actually, 1998 in North America. It was August 7th, 1997, Japan in Japanese. North America, EU, April 16th and April 18th, 1998. So the same year as Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Think about that.
Wait, really? That's interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ocarina of Time was like November, right? Or September? Now I need to know.
I just
Was
quick
there
note, I
another-
see a lot of Ocarina of Time in this game, so that's fascinating.
Yes, Ocarina
Yeah.
of Time was November 21st, 1998.
What? Wait, what do you see besides the fact that it's also a video game on the Nintendo 64?
Well, like the mini map, the iconology of it, you know, and also
Yeah, I
kinda
guess the
some
mini
of
map
the
looks
like
similar.
level design structure, the multi-room puzzles sort of thing, just little things like that. You know?
Colors
Okay,
too,
okay,
kind of.
Okay, all right.
I'm with you, Holden, and some of it is hard to describe. Sort of a vibe.
Yeah, but this is
N64 game.
yes, it is an N64 game. It is a 3D platformer, and it is. You know what? It is. We've played some 3D platformers on this here book club.
We sure have.
We sure
Croc
have.
is the
Curse
best one.
Splat.
Curse flat. That's why we had that Croc intro. And N64 known for some banger 3D platformers and some not so great 3D platformers. So it'll be interesting to talk about where this might fall in those. But before we get into that, talking about what we're playing, not this game, what else has everybody been playing?
Been playing this game called Vital Shell. It's like a Vampire Survivor, like
Oh.
a PS1 style game. Really fun, good soundtrack. I'm gonna start Resident Evil 9 finally. I think I fixed my issues.
Nice.
Sweet.
Other than that, a lot of Tetris.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the
That's about it.
Tetris.
That's about it.
I've also been playing a small amount of Tetris Effect on PlayStation 4, which is very good Tetris,
Yeah, that game looks really juicy.
very good vibe. That's all. I don't play video games.
Fair enough.
Especially Goemon.
Oh, no, you didn't. I too. Well, talking about Resident Evil 9. I've played and beaten Resident Evil 9. I'm in the middle of a optional difficulty that you unlocked after beating it. I'm having a good time with that. And also Slay the Spire 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I've been playing that as
boy.
well.
I've been playing some hella Slay the Spire 2. If you like Slay the Spire 1, you should check out Slay the Spire 2 because it is very, very good. Early access. I personally usually have a problem with early access, but I appreciate what Mega Crit is actually using early access for, and we'll still support.
One of the few times you will.
Yeah. Also, Deadlock. I feel like now it's obligatory for me to say that. At this point, just assume.
He's got a problem, guys.
I do have a problem. I can't stop.
I've been playing also a lot of Slay the Spire too. It's really good. It's just like chef's kiss. Multiplayer has been fun because like everyone else is playing it too. So I've got to like hang out with a lot of buddies playing that game.
Yeah, the
and,
multiplayer is so sick.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
Amazing.
worthy of the
Monster
two alone.
How's Monster Hunter going for you fellas?
Oh yeah, Monster Hunter.
Good. Yeah, we got through like the beginner like stage of hunts.
Yeah,
kind of.
we finally got into high rank, but not like G rank,
Nice.
like the super juice. There has been a wide variety of dog. It has actually been pretty exciting.
So
Hell
it's
yeah.
been good. And then I've been playing a lot of Pokopia too because damn, that game really fucking draws
what?
you in. Pokopia.
The fuck is
Is
Bocopia?
that like Animal Crossing with Pokemon?
It's like Animal Crossing with Pokemon with Minecraft.
Okay.
I heard it's more Viva Pinata than anything.
It kind of is, but I'll be honest. Like the way that it works, like it goes quite in depth and it draws you in. So it's been a good time.
I'd be into it if it wasn't a fucking game key card on Switch 2. Toilet.
I agree with toilet.
For a game like this, I will say the fact they added that mouse feature is actually amazing for building stuff. It's like, it's pretty great. I'm like, I never thought I would use it, but like that mouse thing, like it game changer, especially for a game like that. It's awesome.
Also,
Do
it's like
Switch 2
6
games?
gigabytes.
Do Switch 2 games still taste bad?
I think they taste different from the Switch 1. It's a different flavor.
Now I'm gonna have to
Oh,
buy a Switch
okay.
2 so I can lick the games. I just didn't even think about that.
Yeah, but you're licking an empty plastic cartridge with no data in it.
It's just not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Like I have a Switch 2, but I have no actual, even fake carts or whatever they are.
Fake
No.
games.
Yeah, not a single one.
Yeah, real fake games.
You turn it on, it's like, this is not a real game. Stop playing it.
All virtual, baby.
Can't. I got brain problems. I need that box. The fact that it's just got a key card in it is also just trash. Toilet, as Chris would say.
Not every game. Some are actually legitimate.
Xenoblade Chronicles X and Pokopia. Pokopia came out and I put 200 hours into it. I'm so addicted.
Damn, with that other choice, you just sound kind of cringe, bro.
Good games.
Yeah.
You'd appreciate them if you had taste.
Okay, I respect that.
Whoa.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Alright, cheers.
So is
Hey,
Chronicles
calm down.
the one with Shulk in it?
No, X. Xenoblade Chronicles X, bro. It's the one with mechs and it's open world and non-linear.
Oh, okay, cool.
There are too many of those games.
There's like
Del-
4.
I was about to
Delete
say,
some.
I'm pretty sure there's like 3 or 4.
Delete them. That's too many.
They're cool, man.
There should
Toilet.
be one.
Sick,
I'm sure I'd
dude.
like them if I could stop
You know,
playing games I've
Matsuda
already
was
beaten.
sound producer on like 3 of them.
I like
Same.
Chris's
I mean-
random declarations. It's too many.
He's very
What?
opinionated.
Hilarious.
It's okay, Holden. I'll beat you in the cringe because, well, not the first game, but the second game. So I've been playing actually a bunch of games since we last talked, but the two that are worth mentioning here are Dark Souls 1, trying to actually beat that game for once and enjoying
wow.
it.
He's been crushing it. I've seen it.
First
Okay.
tried Ornstein and Smo. That's right.
Oh,
Damn.
what
good
weapon
shit.
do you using, big boy?
Just wing spear, stabbing
Okay.
idiots.
Okay.
And
No
then
one does the wing spear. That's interesting.
It's cool. I got the wing spear and I was like, this one. That's what I want to use. So that's been fun. And then I bought the Trails first chapter remake. So don't worry, Holden. I got you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, the review.
Yeah, I like cringe games. Okay.
Hey, that's why we play this. Play cringe games and talk about cringe games.
Especially Goemon.
Listen,
I'm pissed.
pal.
Me too.
So yeah, we addressed this as a 3D platformer. There's good, there's bad. You know what? I like what they did with this game. But I will say it has a fucking scale problem. Like, whoa. Like, it's like
What kind of scale?
like everything. Like literally, like anything I can talk about, it needs to be scaled in some way. Towns are too big. Dungeons are too long.
Yes.
Your health bar is
Yes.
too big. You don't take enough damage.
Yes.
Things are too cheap to buy. Rio is plentiful, but also you pick up
Infinite.
5 at a time, but you can infinitely like I think everything in this game suffers from some kind of shit ass scaling, which is a shame.
It's a very good point.
Because I really like the whole everything going on. It was just like I had to like struggle through it.
Yeah, same.
The inchworm crawl is still there. Gotta love it.
There's new worm modes.
They should put that on the box. New worm modes.
You're not gonna buy that game? That's new worm mode.
Dude, I would 100%. Yeah, I kind of agree with you completely. I think this game, it has a lot of really wonderful things that I love, like the humor,
Mhm.
the fourth wall breaking, the studio audience. Like it's funny.
The
like,
first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh, what tab do I have open?" I was like, "What is that?" And then it happened again. I was like, "Oh shit, that's the game."
and like the characters have nice banter between each other. Like, what's his name? The other dude not Goemon, the self-insert
It'd be
guy.
Fat guy.
Samaru.
Yeah,
Or-
Some
he
other
always
guy.
like says like the wackiest shit like out of nowhere. Like during like dialogue, he'll be like, and then the audience will be like, ah ha ha ha. ha.
and
Like,
then he
it's
gets
great.
made fun of by the characters in the game. Like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Tell him to shut the fuck up.
Like at the very beginning of the game, he describes how he was dancing nude in a store in an attempt to get a discount or something like that. Like right away, I knew I was gonna love it. But a lot of the like that aspect of the game, I'm a huge fan of. But everything you mentioned, plus, I just feel like they could have done more with the mechanics in general.
Yeah.
Like if you play a game like Mario 64, where Mario can do like 8 different jumps, you can do like the turnaround flip, long jump, you can hang on ledges. Like there's so much shit you can do. This game just feels like the movement feels so painfully basic. Like there's so much potential. Like it doesn't even really have to be incorporated into the main part of the game. It could just be there for fun, you know. When you're running through one of the huge fucking fields for no reason, do a couple flips, you know. Yahoo! What the fuck? Like I don't know.
You can tiptoe though. So
Yeah, and it makes the fields worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just I'm with you on my basic overall take, Manny.
So whose game was this?
Konami.
Whose pick?
Oh, I was
Mine.
like, that's Konami's pick.
Wait, who did the first one on SNES that we had?
Was that me?
I think so. I think it was. Yeah.
Is this
Did I?
Colin's beautiful documentation.
Yeah,
was-
I also
it was
didn't
yours,
finish it.
Chris.
Yeah, I didn't even finish that one because that one had the horrible thing where you had to save up all the money to get to the merchant pass or whatever, and then I gave up.
That game sucked though.
It had Gradius in it. You can't.
Yeah, shitty Gradius.
I like that game better than this game.
Urazuma. You gotta love that, dude.
Like this game has so much charm. Like
Oh, dude, it's overflowing with
yeah,
fun.
but actually playing it's kind of balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they could have just tightened everything up, like I would love to see like the dev process in this, like how they just got so big and like kind of ruined everything. Because like Super was saying, like if it controlled tighter, like had a little bit more nuance, and everything wasn't so like scaled down, literally like 70%. This would probably it would be a slower game, or excuse me, a quicker game. Probably be like 3 hours long, but it would probably been a blast.
It would have been better if it was only 3 hours
Yeah,
long.
well, yeah.
I didn't find the combat to be super balls. Were you guys using the
What's up,
chain pipe
balls?
and getting those dirt nasty snipes?
I was getting
Yes.
frustrated with like the angling, and I had
Oh,
a better.
yeah. See, I
control
think
stick.
my monkey ball kicked in. I was just.
It's miserable, Danny.
You
It
have
was
a
very
monkey
fun for
ball?
me. No,
agree,
just the analog controls. He's
Oh.
very precise. It feels very
Let me see.
smooth, as simple as it is.
I'm
So
sorry
the
for saying
combat
that.
itself, like on the topic of movement and combat, I found that like what is there works very well. It's just it's just very basic.
Yeah, it's
It,
dull.
like, yeah. Now that said, that having to like you didn't have to do this very often, but trying to hit those fucking blocks with the chain pipe, super annoying.
I was
Why
impressed.
doesn't it
So-
home onto those? Like, come on.
Well, that they wanted
Oh,
you
that
to
was-
do like mid-air ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was fun, but every once in a while I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you fall and have to walk 1,000,000 miles around back
Or like
to.
swim very slowly.
Don't jump.
Yeah,
it goes
like there's
slower.
no way to swim faster. There's no sprint. There's no like nothing neat or fun with the movement. It's just here I go in a straight line. Woo.
I mean,
I gotta say
yeah.
though, I think
No,
go
go ahead, Chris.
as I was playing it though, I think that it actually moves and controls pretty well. I was thinking about Croc as we were playing it, and I was like, yeah, this actually, I don't know, I'd much rather play this than Croc.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it feels
Oh,
better.
Oh
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
And just in
Oh,
terms of
right
it being like
there.
this being a 97 game, like it's post Mario 64, but it's still, I don't know, there's something to it.
And it
for
learned
sure.
no lessons from Mario 64.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't, but
definitely.
it's kind of it certainly learned from how to not be fucking Croc.
one of the
Dang.
first things that I noticed, speaking of Mario 64, I think it's like the first time you exit the first town, the music in like the big field area. That
yeah.
shit sounded like Bomb.
Yeah, din, 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 din. And I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Straight up.
I will
like,
say-
it,
This game's music is pretty good. Like,
Yeah,
going
it
to
is
the new
very
area
good.
and start
Oh,
slapping. I was like, okay.
Damn straight.
probably the best part of the game. Well, besides the humor.
So I kind of want to go over my first impressions of this because I kind of really had to. I don't know. It started out for me being like it seemed very much like the Super Nintendo game in terms of structure and stuff, and then I was like, okay, this seems very much like the Super Nintendo game, and I really don't want to talk to everyone. I just wasn't feeling. I'm like, oh god, this is a talk to everyone game, isn't it? And then I hit the empty field, and I'm just like, oh no, it's a big empty field. I was just a whole lot of oh no. And then the first dungeon, I was like, oh man, this is actually fucking horrible. But then, I don't know, like an hour in when you get to the giant robot fight, and then there's the whole dragon moment where you're climbing on the dragon's back and stuff. And then just the humor, like at some point, like by the second dungeon, I'm like, I'm completely sold on this game. This game's actually fucking awesome. I love it.
That dragon fight's so good.
And there's
Funny.
that in that toy castle, like that whole cutscene at the end where the mysterious evil guy, what's his I don't even know his fucking name. That was about the point where I got to. Sorry.
Oh, Colin,
Yeah, Clawn or Dancing or.
dancer, yeah.
Yeah, but that whole scene was just like hilarious. I was just like laughing out loud at this
Yeah,
game.
this
I'm
game
like,
made me
this is actually
laugh
really
out
funny.
loud.
Dude, the
quite a few
antagonist
times.
calling you Fernandez was
Yes.
making me laugh so
And then
hard.
Antonio.
It's like, who the fuck is Fernandez? He's like, he was looking at you. It's like,
Yeah, they really. I mean, I think I'm not sure how much of the humor could be attributed to poor translation, but man, they nailed it with this game when it comes to actually being funny. A lot of games try to be funny, and it just is like I don't try not to use the word cringe because it's cringe, but you know, it ends up being cringe. And this game, I loved it. I love the humor.
Yeah, it's like the
Same,
misses
but-
were like, ah, this game's dumb. And then the hits were like, okay, that's actually kind of funny. And then you're like, that's a little bit funny. And then you hear the studio audience, and then you start laughing. You're like, God damn it, you got me.
And the inclusion of a narrator as well, even though it was
Yeah.
still text.
Mr.
like
Elephant.
that was great. Like,
Yeah,
I loved it because it made you feel like you were watching an episode of like an anime when you were a kid.
This
It's like,
felt
is
so-
this the end for our hero?
yeah.
Like, it was awesome. They really.
Also,
captured
you
a
got the title
specific
screen
feeling.
like
The
3
fucking
times.
title card when I beat
Dude.
the first robot fight made me laugh so hard. 'cause
Yeah.
I was like, this game is dumb. He's like, and then you finish it, and he's like, all right, I'm going back to America for my movie. I was like, what?
Yeah, this game didn't. It really didn't take itself seriously at all, and it accomplished the humor aspect quite well.
Well, it made me think, like, yeah, you guys always give me shit for hating on whimsy, and this game made me think, like, whimsy versus charm, like, or I guess whimsy or wacky. Like, this game is
It's
wacky.
a little quirky.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. But whimsy, when it's like this game could be a book for kindergartners, like that's where I start checking out. This is a game for like middle schoolers or a book for middle schoolers. So I'm on that middle school shit.
Oh man.
Let's
I
go.
just wish they would make. I don't know when the last Goemon game came out, but if they would. I know Chris hates remakes, but not necessarily a remake of this game, but try again. Give it another shot. Let's have some modern quality of life shit, tighten up the controls. Because I feel like if they made this again, I think it has potential to be great. Like,
Yeah.
just keep the humor, keep the fourth wall breaking, keep all that. Same characters, same premise, everything. Just tighten up the repetitive combat. Shrink things. Well, they might not have to shrink things nowadays with technology. I was gonna say that part of the reason that the areas are so wide and spread out might have been to show off the technology. To flex the Nintendo 64 a little bit.
Right.
Yep.
And it's funny you guys were saying your thing about Croc while playing this. One of the first things that came to my mind was Ape Escape. And I was thinking, like,
Yeah.
the environments in this game and the camera and the controls, really, like, if Ape Escape had that, it would have been so much better. But if this game had Ape Escape's mechanics and depth in gameplay, it would have been it would have been like an all-time great classic game. But it just missed a little bit.
It's funny because I was also comparing it to Ape Escape. Ape Escape is a lot more polished for me. But other than the controls and the exquisite AI, mind you, exquisite, I found it to be a very shallow experience compared to this. Like, that game I was also like slowly walking around every time I fell. But where this game made up for some of the like boringness is there was always a really interesting gimmicky room ahead. The claw machine, or being inside the rotating whatever that thing was, or trying to get the small ability where you had to hide. Those
Yeah, that was some
moments
WarioWare
were
shit.
10 out of 10 for me, where it made the game like really fun to keep forging ahead compared to a lot of the other platformers we played.
Yeah,
You get to
I
a
agree.
2-hour-long dungeon. And you're like, why?
Bro, you just gotta blast through those. You're like, I'm a speedrunner,
Okay.
I'm cracked. We've played platformers, let's get through this.
Well, so like I want to go back to what Chris was talking about real quick, just in terms of like the dungeon and dungeon experiences. Chris was like, "Oh, the first open map, this sucks." Got to the first dungeon or whatever, got through that, or maybe it was by the second one, and you were really sold, right, Chris?
Yes.
I had a similar sort of experience where in the beginning I was not really feeling it, and then maybe around the second dungeon I was like, this is okay. I'm enjoying this more than I'm disliking it. And then I got to the third dungeon, and I was just like, this is too big. It's sort of the layout is crazy, and it just like I didn't find many of the rooms gimmicky in an interesting way. It was more like, oh, what enemy is gonna try to hit me off screen now? And like that dungeon had the stairs that would kind of go up or down based on where you were
That's the
standing on
dungeon
them.
I quit on,
And it
Colin.
was fucking annoying for no reason other than to just be fucking annoying. And I'm like,
Fuck that place.
You mean
I
you
was
just
stuck
sink the
there.
stairs and you just jump right when you go
Bro,
up?
something about that circular room fucked my brain up, bro. I literally could not. Sorry.
no, it's okay. I mean, that was basically it. Just like I spent a lot of time in that dungeon being turned around and like, where do I need to go? The other one before that did not have that problem. Maybe it was like a different design layout to it that maybe I'm just challenged.
You're not allowed.
I feel like a lot of the design, like the actual physical layout of the dungeons and even like the overworld, I hate to use this word because it's mean and it makes me look like an asshole, but it seemed lazy. Like they just drew a geometric shape and they're like, all right, populate it with some shit. A lot of it seemed that way to me. Yeah, like it didn't have a lot. There's not a lot of nuance and thought put into a lot of it. That's how it felt to me. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Like, was it lazy or was it just like, not trying to be mean, but people who weren't like the best at their job? Like, okay, here's make this 3D platformer, and then getting a group of people that are like, oh, let's just these are platformers.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's a little finer points that you really gotta.
Yeah.
Because it was just missing that nuance to really. Because like Colin was saying, it was just a bunch of junk. Because most of the time I found myself running past enemies because they were inconsequential, and I just wanted to get through the giant ass area as fast as I could.
Yeah, and enemies didn't really, most of the time, enemies didn't feel like a threat. Because even if you're getting beat up, first of all, like you said earlier, Danny, you have a fuck ton of health in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And also, a lot of times the enemies just drop health constantly. And it's not that uncommon to run into the full heals either. So,
yep.
I don't know, it's weird. Like, it's an interesting point you brought up, saying that maybe some of the people who worked on this game weren't the most skilled or the most experienced at their job. It feels like the department in charge of like the premise, the scenario, the dialogue, just the characters themselves, those people were like experts, top of their game, like the writers basically. And the people actually in charge of designing the world and tweaking the mechanics, it felt like they were still kind of learning what they were doing. But again, like, you can't really blame them too much because of when this game came out. Like, Nintendo 64, that was the beginning of 3D. I know we've used this excuse so many times for so many games. It's the product of its time, but I mean, it's true.
Who was a 3D level designer back then?
Especially Konami. What is... I'm going to do some research. Did Konami have any 3D games?
Castlevania 64.
Okay. Is that a pick? Is that on somebody's list before I say something?
No. It should be.
I think that game has a scaling issue.
But man, that game sucks.
I watched my brother-in-law play like the first 20 minutes of that, and I was like, you know what? This looks all right.
Yeah, it looks all right. Then you got to play it. I've heard that 2 is better.
It is. It's much better.
It's fun. I naturally feel like going up to bat for this game, but I do agree with you about the scaling thing. I just chalked it up to a baby game the whole time.
Yeah, I agree. I want to say though, like, it seems to pretty intentionally be made to be like pretty easy. Like, even if you fall in a pit, like, you don't even lose a life, you lose like half. And I feel like there was an intention to make the game not too challenging. Which, I don't know, I feel like I thank God for that, because if it had been like super punishing, I wouldn't have gotten nearly as far as I even did. And I feel like I also want to go up to bat and say that, like, there is a lot of spots that were like they were either like redundant or you ran past things, but there were some genuinely like kind of like fun little things to like go through. I think it comes back to what you said about this, Danny. It's like the game was too big, so it's like kind of diluted. Initially, you pick it up and you start playing it, and it's like it handles pretty sharply, but then like the cracks start to form when it doesn't get any more interesting than that. No less, it keeps going on and just stays there, kind of static. Despite getting multiple characters, like, yeah, it's like stays the same.
Yeah, my main complaint about this game is it didn't, I don't want to say it didn't engage me enough, but it was just boring. Like, I literally fell asleep 2 separate times while playing this game. And I don't mean dozed off, like start to nod off. I literally fully 100% fell asleep. woke up with my headphones on the floor and my controller on the floor, and like the fucking the coffee shop, the wonderful coffee shop music playing, and I'm just like, oh.
That's pretty comfy.
Goemon looking at you all pissed. You're like, oh, what?
It was.
That's fair
really
though.
comfy.
Like
You
this game
know,
is
the one
kind
time-
of boring, sleepy baby time.
One time I remember falling asleep was sailing in Wind Waker on the GameCube.
It's
'cause,
pretty cozy.
Yeah, it's more just like, man, this is fucking. There's nothing here. And I fell asleep.
But
Anyway.
I will say, even though I agree that it's not a very engaging game to play, and I was also sort of bored playing it most of the time, I agree with what Holden said. There are points in the game that are super cool, super innovative. Like, when's the last time you got to hit giant billiard balls in a puzzle
man.
on
Yeah,
I was
I
so
love that.
happy.
I saw that room and I was like, "This is sick." I wish they had like hit you, like so it was a little dangerous. And
Oh,
you
they didn't?
just- no, I just I don't think they hit you. I kind of got rolled over by one and it didn't do anything, I guess. But either way, it was very cool. And getting Ibisa Maru's small mode was cool. And the mermaid game, fuck that game, by the way.
Dude, I got doinked on the top of the fucking waterfall so many times because they just drop when you're up there. I'm like,
Yeah, but it's cool, and that stuff is innovative. It's just
yeah.
at odds with the rest of the game.
I have just a quick question because I did not actually beat the game and didn't get very far, like I mentioned, unfortunately, as much as I was enjoying it. Are there multiple robot fights?
Yes.
There were 3 total.
Okay.
And
Cool.
one is very fucking Star Fox.
I had to open up the manual and figure out what.
Oh,
the
yeah.
hell-
Yeah, same.
Colin,
same.
that discussion we had in Brian's car made me laugh because I was like, I'm glad he gave you that heads up because
I never read the manual. I just
What does
Bop
it say
that
anything
fucking
helpful?
loser.
Because I was able to
Yeah.
figure it out.
it tells you like there are very specific combos for the robot.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
there
there
are.
are certain combos you won't figure them out.
Yeah, there
unless
is
you
no
look at the manual.
intuitive.
Like what?
Like the
I did
super laser
the
cannon.
jab hook.
No.
It's
The super laser
Super
mount.
laser cannon.
Yeah.
There's a super laser
Yeah,
cannon.
C up, C down, C up, A, B, R.
Dude, the last boss took me a couple tries. I feel
'Cause
like
you
the
didn't know how to
laser
do the
cannon
super laser
probably would have
cannon.
helped.
Yeah, because you weren't doing the meta combos.
No wonder you played for 9 hours. So
Okay.
my experience, so I almost flushed this game like an hour into it. Let me tell you why. Okay, this room sucks, by the way. The sumo robot fight. I was fighting him, and all I was doing was punching him when he got close to me.
Mhm.
I was shooting the little cannon with the Z button that does 5 fucking HP per hit.
Yeah.
So it might as well not exist. I mean, it's good for deflecting missiles, but anyways, like I was fighting him, and it was taking so fucking long, dude. And like I'd get hit by the sumo hand because it was kind of hard to time to hit the sumo hand, and I kept dying, and I didn't know. Like I did the grapple thing, but I didn't know you have to mash A and B
like
to reel them in.
crazy.
Yes.
Oh, I
had
know
no
that
idea.
either.
The game doesn't tell you at all. You have to read the manual. You have to.
100%.
And like I was thinking to myself, this is one of the worst boss fights I've ever experienced in my life. Like this boss has 10 times more health than he should have. I mean, it's a cool idea. Like the sumo looked cool, or like the heads up display, like the first person view from the robot looked cool. Like, just a cool idea. But I thought that they fucked up by giving the boss way too much health. And I was like, well, I mean, I really hate to do this, but I can't sit through this anymore. I died like so many times not knowing that you could do all this extra shit. And I almost flushed, and I was like, let me look at the manual. And
I
I'm
was
like,
in
oh.
the exact same spot as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
I
here.
didn't know any of that, and I love the bosses having 10 times more HP.
Well, you are a saint and a gentleman and a
I'm a
scholar.
crazy
A
person.
sick individual.
Holden loves his
was-
35-minute boss fights.
They were
It was
long.
good though. It was good. Like I don't know. I feel like it's probably the most engaging the game ever gets, especially once you know the combos. So
Yeah.
even though it was taking a long time, I was at least like, okay. You know,
Also, the
that
noise when
first
you
one
hit him with the
happened
kick.
Pretty good.
Yeah, no,
Plus
I just
the
I
wind-up
kind of like
punch.
I took it personally. I don't know.
Chris,
I felt like it was personally attacking me.
it makes me sad that you did not finish because that I guess spoilers. That dance number or like stage number at the very end of the game, I think my jaw was just down. I'm like, what is this game? Who are these people? Like,
Damn.
Yeah.
it was just like, why is this so like well put together for this dumb fucking game with this guy just singing his Enka heart out? I'm like, all right, fuck it.
They love the Goemon character in the Goemon series in Japan. Like they fucking love it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I'm here for it. Like,
there's a lot of passion that goes into this franchise, I guess.
also the ending,
That's-
the very end of this game was like, this game's just nonstop. To use the phrase, was just taking the piss the whole time.
Yep.
The game ends with like Goemon being like, "Oh my god, everybody's our fan. We saved everyone." And they're like, "You killed my favorite like idols." The game just ends and rolls the credits. I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah. The only reason that I got through this is because of the humor
Yeah.
and the overall presentation of the characters, and it was brilliant. Like it's
It
done
does some
so well.
Damn heavy lifting.
Like, by the way, what the fuck are these enemies?
It's-
They're like what the fuck is like? What am I looking at?
I love that they explode, especially the little ones in the pink dresses. They're so good. It's just like you
Makes
hit them from
you-
a distance, they just explode.
Did you
It
notice
makes
that?
me wonder if you're Japanese, if it makes sense, or like maybe it's just that obscure.
I was wondering how accurate to wacky Japanese culture this is. Like, it made me. I've never watched really an episode of Game Center CX or whatever it's called, but
Oh, I gotta see if there's an
Should.
episode where he plays
You
this.
should.
I feel like this game and that show have a lot in common. Just I don't
They
know,
do.
Yeah, I can see
being
that.
Japanese products that makes that easy. But you know what I mean.
There are other Japanese like television shows and like game shows and talk shows
Yeah.
that have very specific type of humor that is very similar to this. I mean, like at risk of sounding ignorant, like just based on what I've seen and what I know, like it definitely there are consistencies in the humor, and I love it. I'm a huge fan.
Mhm. It's good.
Best part of the game.
Definitely.
I was
I
gonna say
think-
something else, but forgot what it was.
Okay. Now I
Did
forgot what
anybody
I was
ever get
gonna say.
stuck?
Damn it.
Did anybody ever get stuck?
Yeah,
at any
yeah, I
point,
got
like not knowing where to go.
I got stuck. I upgraded my fucking weapons at the mountain, the snow mountain, and didn't realize I just had to like bonk the thing that was in the path.
Yeah.
I had to
Oh,
look
Use
at
the
a
level 2
walkthrough.
weapons. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, just take your level 2 weapons and hit the obstacle in the path and it will fly away. And I was like, what? At what point does the game tutorialize that concept at all? It
Yeah,
does-
that is definitely an issue with this game, but that's an issue with old games in general.
No.
They
Ti-
expected you to read the manual.
Does the fortune teller tell you what to do in that?
Yeah.
They tell you to upgrade your weapons, right? Or yeah, but they don't tell you that. Okay, now you need to go hit the thing. It's just
Dude,
like
sometimes I would just blank out because I played the game for 9 hours straight, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't read the hint," and I'd go ask again. They'd give me a different hint about the same thing.
really.
Yeah, so it actually helped a few times.
Pulazuma.
I was gonna say this
That guy was out of
is
control.
my favorite level of cryptic in a video game. It actually didn't bother me too much, probably because of the hint system. But when I didn't need the hint system, it felt really good piecing stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the
I
most part,
respect
it works.
I actually thought it was kind of surprising they had a hint system like that in there to begin with.
Thank God. Dude. Thank God.
Yeah, I kind of relied on it quite a bit.
I think
Just
it's
Well, you need it.
I think
You
it's
need
cool.
it.
I think it's cool that like you can use it for most of the game, but there's a part of the game where the characters are like, "Oh yeah, we should go talk to the fortune teller because we don't know what the fuck to do."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "All right, that's a little lazy, you know?"
But what if you wanted to
But-
make that a main game mechanic that players relied on?
What was her name? Omitsuru or
Yeah.
whatever. That dialogue line randomly voiced got me so good when the fucking like Earth gets warped out of existence.
Oh, that.
Because they keep telling her, they're like, man, she must be tough. How did she get here? And then she keeps going. And you're like, hey, maybe you shouldn't go over there. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoa. She's like, no.
She's in outer space.
Don't worry, she was safe.
That was
Danny, I was
interesting.
witnessing you struggling with this.
Chain pipe.
Well, it's
chain
because
pipe,
I didn't
yeah.
realize I didn't think you had to do a midair fucking Christ
Yeah.
air whip shot. Like, and I was like,
Can you
oh,
imagine if
huh.
Goemon did an indie nose bone right after landing that?
Exactly.
He
Dude,
lands right into the worm.
Was he in Konami did Snowboard Kids, or was he in that, or is that a dream that I had?
I've never actually played Snowboard Kids. So.
Me either, but I remember, like, I don't know, I could be making this up, but I remember, like, imagery of him on the snowboard.
Konami did not do Snowboard Kids. It was
When I made it.
Racegen, published by
that's good.
Atlas. Fatless.
Really?
So apparently there hasn't been a Goemon game since the DS, and they made a slot machine in like
Oh.
2012.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
You hate to see it.
I mean, Konami's kind of making a comeback, right? I guess.
Trying to.
Are they?
I mean,
Silent Hill
Metal
and-
Gear Triangle was well received, right? People liked
yeah.
that game. And they're making a new
Uh,
Castlevania that looks like shit, like visually.
Do you think
anyways.
it looks bad? I think it looks
They
okay.
really did- it's the Dead
Fucking
Cells art.
horrible.
Like that's not Castlevania, and
Dude, it
it's
looks
made
like
by
a
Dead Cells
fucking-
people. So go
Yeah,
figure.
Castlevania is known for like nice pixel art, right?
You gonna have a roguelike crew make it? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It could just be me being unfair, but I think it looks very unappealing.
I appreciate that they're at least doing something new with it.
And not
Yes.
pinball
Pachinko machine.
Yeah, pachinko.
Anything but the pachinko machine.
Hopefully, we play Simon's Quest soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's all-
I agree, actually.
I nominate it for next game.
Oh,
Skip
no,
the
no,
wheel.
no, 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 no.
You're the only one on the wheel, so we
bad.
gotta
I
do a
know
Pong game.
it's awkward, man. Someone put Simon's Quest on there, Danny.
What? It's your
Can't,
pick.
can't be
Don't
only
do it.
my games.
Oh, I like this. I like this. Obviously, has happened. What, like 3 times before, where it's just one person's games.
Yeah. It's fine. Dude, you can't question the wheel. The wheel is almighty, okay?
That's true.
It's the final word.
That's what the people
If you
show up
question the
for.
wheel, you're going to hell.
It revolves around future releases we don't even know about.
Yeah, it's the only reason people watch this is
Yeah,
to see
the wheel at the very end.
Yeah.
All right,
There's a
pick
new
the
game
game.
leak tonight, guys.
Yeah, maybe next week.
They're gonna spin the wheel.
I had to bring it back.
This game's quick travel is the best I've any
No,
video
it
game
is.
ever.
I was waiting to talk about it. Oh my god, you can literally fucking get up, get a drink, come back, realize that you left your food in the kitchen, grab the food and sit down, and then maybe it'll be finished.
Best quick travel ever.
Like
I was
I like it, but Jesus.
kind of impressed that it was like included, and it's one of those things where I was like, oh, this is actually kind of ahead of its time, I guess. So I guess
Yeah.
Zelda was doing it too, but like Zelda would introduce it much later in the game for the most part.
Well, you know, Chris
Well,
hates
Zelda
fast
was
travel.
always ahead of its time, though, so it's not really a fair comparison.
Yeah, true. I really appreciated it for sure because lots of empty fields in this game.
Yeah.
You know,
So, what makes this a fast travel system that you like, as opposed to the most of them that you
It's
hate?
got a sick ass dragon, dude. That's the coolest presentation ever. It sucks ass, like Donnie was saying. It's slow as hell.
No,
but
but
it's so cool.
It's cool.
it's a real question, Chris. Is it because it's like an in-game, in-world, the sort of, what do they call that, diegetic, like where it's a thing in the game as opposed to just like a oops, click menu, go do teleport.
oh,
wee.
you're asking me why I
Yeah.
like it and I complain about fast travel in other games.
Yeah, like Elden
And that's
Ring, you
that.
hate
Yeah, that is exactly why I just hate the super. Just like, oh, you can fast travel from anywhere to any place at any time, and there's no consequences at all. I do find that really just lazy.
Especially when it's done in a menu.
Yeah,
With
exactly.
Like a cursor. It's like it takes you out of the game, right? It's like, I don't know.
It also
incorporated-
depends. Sorry, go ahead.
Good. No, it's fine.
Yeah, definitely something incorporated into the game world. I think is quite nice. Like it doesn't take much for me to actually appreciate a fast travel system, and like it really depends on the game itself. Like a game like this where there's really not much in those fields, I appreciate it.
Lots of grass.
Mm-hmm.
or
You can-
snow.
You can find a Pizza Hut and an Eki Neko for a quarter heart that you're gonna lose maybe 2 of
Did
them
you ever-
throughout a whole
Did you ever
dungeon.
get that quarter heart at the top of the tower that's like by itself?
Sometimes I was just like, I have way too much health already. Also, there are heart containers, but I think I found one.
I found
Like a full
bunch.
heart?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I found one of those.
I didn't find any of those.
I think I
How
found
many did you guys find?
2 or
Found
3.
2 of those.
Like total? What was your health bar?
Oh, I think I had
I-
like 14 or so.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I stopped
To be
collecting. I
fair-
literally kept looking at them and stopped collecting them because I was like, I never get to my second bar of health. Like,
Yeah. I stopped doing extra shit too because I just, like I said, I fell asleep twice playing this game. I was like, I just gotta finish it. Like, this game, more than a lot of the other games, like, it pains me because it could have been so special. Like, it could have been like such a fucking great game. Just, I don't know, they just did not focus or prioritize like the actual gameplay as much as everything else, and that's a shame because I don't know, maybe I'm just used to movement based platformers where you can do all kinds of sick tech, fancy shit. Like in Mario 64, instead of just running in a straight line, you can do the forward dive and then the flip up, forward dive, flip up, forward, or long jump,
And he goes,
jump.
woohoo!
Like, just those little things make it so much more enjoyable to me.
It's more than
Like,
just
you don't
holding
have to do
forward.
it, but you can, and it's fun. Mixes things up. The fuck is this boss?
yeah, the
anyways? Like, I
bosses were
remember
all.
seeing-
And I was trying to remember. I need to go back and like watch gameplay from like the first one. Was the third boss? I think was he a throwback to the first boss of the first game, or not the first game?
Can you describe him?
He was the ghost guy throwing plates, and I'm like, isn't that the first boss of the Super Nintendo game?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Could also just
remember
be like
a
a
thing from that game.
traditional Japanese, like a
Yeah.
what are they called?
Folklore.
There's a specific name for it. It's not like a demon. It's like a
Shinigami?
yokai. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, yokai, like ghost demon.
Yeah.
I watch.
I know a lot of the
Yokai watch.
characters in these games are based. Like, this is like an extremely Japanese game, right?
Oh.
Like everything that has to do with Japanese culture and folklore.
The Kappa wants you to get him a cucumber.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Did this game? I don't remember. This game didn't
$800.
feature the giant testicle raccoon. did
No, the Tanuki was nowhere to be seen. That I found
God,
maybe
that
is a
thing was
secret.
so out of pocket.
it?
One thing I want to say about this boss really quickly, you know how it shoots the flames?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can stand right in front of the crystal while it's doing that and hit it and not take any damage.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
It's like the Seath fight in Dark Souls. 1.
Yeah, yeah, or like
Hey.
Quailag.
Hey,
This
Oh,
boss
sorry,
also had way
spoilers.
too much health.
everything has way too much health. Everything.
I will admit, it
Just-
was a lot more engaging when I only had like the 5 hearts.
Yeah.
I can imagine, yeah, because it felt like you actually were in danger of losing at some point.
I
did
actually don't
die
think I game
once.
overed once, minus the mech fights.
Yeah, I
didn't-
died on those just because I wasn't aware that I had so many more abilities.
I never game overed, but I did lose a life. It's because I got squished by the squishy platform
Oh,
squishers in the third dungeon.
That insta killed you?
Yeah, they're like the. It's like in Super Mario World when in the castles where the things fall on your head, the squishy.
Yeah,
Viewers.
the wall.
Yeah, whatever those are called. Yeah, I just like wasn't paying attention and got pancaked by it. And was like, oh damn, it killed me
Damn.
for this game. That's crazy.
It's
I know a
weird,
lot of-
like, to make this game like so easy because you would think games that are easier and simpler are geared towards young children, right? But this game's story and
You need reading
subject
comprehension.
matter and dialogue, they don't seem like they're geared towards like super young kids. Like Danny said, this is a middle school book. Like, I bought this at the book fair. My parents didn't even read it to me. Hell yeah. Like, I don't know, it seems like baby gameplay with like a little like non-baby story and dialogue.
It is pretty goofy though. I feel like as a kid it would be enough. I'd be like, oh my god, this is so much.
Yeah, there's so
sillier
much
and
zany
different
things
than what I've
happening,
ever
and now I'm a
seen."
giant robot.
Plus, there's
Yeah,
this pretty
yeah.
anime ninja lady. Like, I would have had my fucking 7-year-old ass.
Who
go
does
to
the hair
the
flip
spot.
too?
Yeah, it's like okay, I'm in. I want to say, if I played this game as a child, like it would have been my everything. I think
Yeah,
like if
I could see that.
you know,
Yeah.
like if I didn't know better, and I had all the time to just fucking whatever,
To run around in that empty field.
I probably would like fight the fucking robots like 10 trillion times too. Like that shit is yeah. But would I have been those?
And out there,
His
Darth.
color palette is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very
The
colorful.
art in general is really good. They did a good job
Yeah, there's,
capturing a lot of personality in the characters with the limited the technology.
yeah, there's just a lot going on. Always. Like you go into the fortune teller's house and there's that like giant dancing samurai. And you're
Dude.
like, what the hell's going on here? And
Busting
then-
it down too.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Yeah, the fortune teller's house is very interesting.
Matsuma.
I was like, what the hell? I was expecting Gradius, not this.
Yeah, where's Gradius?
There is Gradius.
I kind of missed the more gamey funness of the mini games. Like I was surprised that wasn't present at all.
I
And
think
then,
it was a
like,
good focus mixing those in with the main game.
Yeah, they
absolutely.
weren't like side things in this game. They were
Mhm.
part of the actual game.
Was there much use for the stores in this game, like the different food stores and stuff?
Not
I did not
really.
engage
Well,
with
No.
them.
Because they give you
There were-
armor and health, like healing items.
Super
which-
antiquated.
Also, the fact
I found no use. In any of
They
it.
call-
I like the music though.
Yeah, music is good. Like I don't know what the hats are called either. So localization team, you got my ass. But I would not call it a sombrero. Like, when I saw that,
That's
I was
the
like,
funniest shit ever, dude. The fact that they called it a sombrero.
I was like, okay, I know what a sombrero is, and I'm pretty sure that's not Japanese. and
It's
that is
absolutely not a sombrero. No, it
Called
is
it
not.
Casa.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
just really, really funny. that
Yeah,
they
because I'm
called
like,
it that.
how much research would that have taken? Ah, fuck it, calling a sombrero looks like one. It's like, what?
I wonder if that was like you said, the localization team just being lazy, or if like it was part of
Like part of the
intended
joke?
humor.
Yeah,
It
I was
almost
thinking
has
that
to be.
too.
Because it definitely fits in with the rest of the game's humor.
They do call him Fernandez as well. Like, no.
It's true.
It's good, very good.
Yeah, when I-
Like
You
I'm,
guys,
I don't know.
pardon.
I'm not. I usually most games that have humor that are trying to be funny. Usually, I'm like don't find to be super funny or like super effective at making me laugh. But this game, dude, it killed me. I was in stitches, dude. I was laughing at this game constantly. Well, not constantly, but, frequently.
what were you gonna say, Holden?
Oh, yeah, on that note, did you guys notice the super risque joke in the credits where, what's the guy's name who takes pictures?
That'd be Sumaru.
Yeah, he's charging his camera, looking sparkly, walking at the camera. He quick snipes with the camera a chick in a kimono. He goes small, and then he does the
crawls
worm crawl
under
on
her
his back,
skirt.
and then looks up her skirt, and then
Yeah.
it like takes a picture and moves on to the next credits roll.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's like, whoa, dude!
Hey, it was a different time, dude.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about how one of Goemon's like end game power ups is going Super Saiyan? I
Yeah.
laughed so
Yeah.
hard
Yep.
because it was like he can
I
do
saw
like
that.
super impact. I was like, oh, what is this gonna be? And he's like, ah, and his hair turned gold. I was like, okay,
It doesn't even turn gold. He just gets a pineapple, yellow pineapple.
that
on
is
top.
true. It is a yellow pineapple.
Yeah, this game's entire thing is just making fun of everything.
Yep.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I really liked Abisumaru's running animation where his arms would just flail out to the side.
Yes, it's great. He
It
also
was
has like
my-
this. His walk animations, like just him skipping. It's very, very good.
Yep. He's my favorite character,
Characterization is
Same.
just chef's kiss, dude.
except for the
characters are so.
except for the pervert stuff. You know, we can leave that.
Speaking of which, you know the wise old man.
Talking about his car
Yes.
No.
magazines.
Yeah, that's a localization.
Oh
thing,
yeah,
too.
that was so obvious.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's crazy how like I'm surprised that would like fly in Japan for like those games. That's crazy.
I'd be curious.
That shit actually killed me. My house blew up. That's where all my car magazines were, and then the laugh track was. What?
Oh.
Look at those flowers. Look at those beautiful flowers.
We need a laugh track
Beautiful.
button for book club. Make it go on up.
I'm trying to
Maybe
think of
a
other
sample.
games that have laugh tracks. I
Yeah.
can't think of any. I can't think of
Scooby Doo
any.
games.
Yeah,
I
Scooby Doo
think.
games. Yeah, the Night of
Oh,
1000
okay.
Frights that I played absolutely has laugh track. And that game
That's
is
so
also
good.
top.
More
We need the
games
full
laugh tracks.
sitcom. Oh.
Oh.
That game's better
Yeah.
than this game, Danny.
That game's really
The Seinfeld
good.
RPG has them too.
Chris,
Yeah, we need the
Crazy.
ooh.
yeah. Chris, you can't just
We need
manifest
that too.
games into existence by talking about
I thought that was our power.
That is true. Man, look forward next year for Seinfeld 3D, an RPG adventure.
Seinfeld 3D. It's a DOS game. Point and click.
The bit crushed fucking theme song.
Yeah. That's good. I'd play the fuck out of that.
That's, oh man, and everybody needs to not look at my gameplay for the robot because when I was doing
I
the
think
first,
everyone's first robot was like.
oh no, my first robot is extra bad. Like the platforming, if you want to call it that part, because I thought it was the C buttons because I had read the thing, and I was like, huh? So I kept hitting like C up, but then I realized I was in C button toggle mode, like, but I pretty much fall in every hole and just die. It's not good. So don't look at it. Stop looking at it right now.
It took me a minute to get used to like the way that like to properly gauge distance while jumping in this game. I
Yeah.
noticed that. Like I was missing a lot of jumps at first. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what's happening? Like,
I
what's
thought that
going
was
on
just
here?
Danny.
I was
For
just, like,
me,
playing a Sasuke.
it was dropping inputs pretty bad.
Really?
I don't know if that's what it was for you.
No. I just couldn't judge distance. No, there were no. I had no technical performance issues with this at all.
I had the occasional hitch. It was occasional.
Well, I mean, there are some moments, but I mean, it's in the 64 game.
Yeah,
Like, it's
totally.
to be expected. But I don't know. The controls, like they're fine. They get the job done, but they just felt a little off at certain points. I remember the first dungeon where you go into the room that has like the water and those weird turtle shell looking things. I couldn't, like, there was a very simple jump, just jump over the gap, and I just couldn't do it. And I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Like, am I getting old? What's happening?
Is this how I find out?
It's
Yeah.
not working like it used to.
Oh God, no! Don't say that. I don't know. This I'm glad I picked this though, because I remember watching someone stream it. I think it might have been Brian, maybe not, but I remember thinking, "Hey, this looks neat." And then we played the first one, so hey, might as well put this on the list. I'm glad I did. It wasn't a total disaster like a Clock Tower or
Yeah, overall,
Dracula X.
I had a good time. It's hard to say I had a good
Or
time
those your
playing
picks.
it. Like, I had a good time with it. Maybe not playing it. Like, look what's happening right now. This crazy
Yeah.
intro cutscene for the giant robot you summoned by blowing in a shell.
Dude,
and the song.
songs, the music videos, holy fuck, dude! This one right here, dude. This song is
Look at
so
the metal
good.
face.
Dude, it's kind of scary.
The intro, when you first turn the game on, that song.
Yeah, I love the intro. Like,
We've
this
now
game
played
was-
so
2
hard.
games with Epic Max.
Yeah, it's true. Oh god, stop looking, stop watching. Also, the
Why does he-
rollerblades.
Why does he have
All right,
rollerblades?
let's see
It
this
can go
gamer shit.
faster.
Dude, I forgot about this part completely.
It's so good, dude.
I just ran into everything and fell down every pit,
Yep, that's
and then
that's
somehow
what I
lived.
did.
He still survived.
Seeing the
Yeah.
robot do a front flip after getting clotheslined was making me laugh every single time, even at the end of the game.
You wipe out pretty hard.
It's just
Yeah.
the camera keeps going.
Yeah. It's like, all
I
right,
see what
idiot,
they're
you
trying to
respawn.
do here. Falls into a million pieces. Yeah, I see what they're trying to do here. It just didn't feel very responsive.
Yeah.
Oh, this art direction's so good though. I love this.
Very Katamari type shit.
Yes, yes.
This game just made me smile so much.
Yeah, it was good at doing that, but then you had to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it made me scream. That was it.
Were you supposed to hit
curious.
those little tanks or just run into them? I could never tell.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You had to smack him.
Because like when you swing the weapon, it like doesn't actually physically make contact with the little tanks on the ground, right? Like,
Oh, those. No, you gotta run into those.
Yeah, you just run over those.
couldn't. Yeah, it was weird. Like it didn't. I know what the word is. I just can't think of it right now. It didn't. It wasn't. I don't know. It didn't present its. The solution wasn't obvious. Whatever.
It
Anyways,
wasn't intuitive.
this is a cool robot.
Yeah, like
Very
in the
cool.
intro, like this game had sauce, as the kids would say. Like,
Oh,
Definitely.
It's very creative. Shit ton of personality. Terrible gameplay.
I don't even know if I could say it's terrible
Yeah,
gameplay. Like this is actually pretty good. Honestly, the robot boss fights, it's pretty
I thought it
good.
controlled so
yeah,
well.
yeah. The robot boss fights are cool.
Super, I had
It's
the
just
same
like-
realization as you because this was like before I realized how much the punch did, and I was shooting him. I was like, "Oh my god, he's at 2,000 health. Oh my god, this does 5 damage."
yeah. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I was like, this can't be the way this is. But like, I couldn't, like, I guess I should have just started mashing every button. But like, when you reach that point in the game where you're like, let me just slap the controller, like
I just hit everything I
maybe
can.
you should, yeah, maybe you should just stop, take a break. But yeah, once I learned that you have other abilities, I was like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. This is cool.
I'm curious.
Very
Can you
unique.
guys remember which of the Super Nintendo one who liked it and who didn't?
I
'Cause
liked it.
I remember really liking it, but it being divisive.
I definitely liked it.
I was on the edge. Like, I had fun, but I overall did not enjoy it.
Bring up
I
the
think-
scores.
We got the scores right here.
Yeah.
I liked the game. Like I liked the way it controlled and everything. I didn't like some of the structure and like the fact that I got stuck on having to go back and grind money just killed
Yeah.
the game entirely for me. Like I like the actual level design and platforming and stuff and the style.
That explains your score of 2 massive engorged raccoon dog testicles.
Yeah. I was gonna go over. So Holden and I were the top. Like Holden gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.75. I like that game a lot.
What's wrong
was
with
a
you?
really
I
good
remember
game.
liking that game a lot, and apparently
Oh
I
my
did.
god.
I
Uh,
remember deciding to
6.
give it a 6.75 because I didn't want to be too mean,
Uh-huh.
but I couldn't give it a 7. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Well, I'm curious of who didn't like. It's fascinating because when I was playing this, I was like, I feel like the same people who didn't like the first game won't like this one as much, and my first US game, right? But I don't know. That doesn't seem to be the case, which I find fascinating because I think both games have a pretty big break in pacing. Like this game has the obtuseness, and that game had less talking to people but more money grind, you know. So, it's fascinating.
To me, the first game had better gameplay, more engaging gameplay, and better level design. I guess you could say. Well, not at some parts it did, but it was completely, in my mind, lacking the humor and the personality and the charm. I mean, maybe not completely, but it was definitely nothing like this game. Like this game is, I can't really think of many other games that made me laugh like this. It's pretty rare.
Mhm, for sure.
They just need to nail the gameplay and the personality, and you got yourself a certified classic.
They should just scrap basically all the game mechanics and keep the humor.
Just make it an anime.
Make
yeah,
it an
just make
episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a pretty relatively one-to-one translation to 3D. Like the movement controller, as boring as it is and simple as it is. But maybe it was just like the level design and enemy placement that made it feel way less engaging.
I feel like the levels were a lot more compact and like to the point. Like they didn't in the first one anyway. Like
yeah.
they didn't feel boring. If I remember correctly, the levels are relatively short. The parts that drug on in the first one were the town portions.
Yes.
Right.
So I would agree.
Those-
Like everything is just tighter designed in terms of levels in the first game. In this, like, there's no big empty fields like this game has, and it's just kind of learning how to use 3D space. I think they didn't really know what the
Yeah.
fuck they were doing. They
Yeah.
just filled it with too much emptiness, and the enemies don't really do shit. They just kind of walk around,
Yeah,
which
and
is
make
like,
little
the enemy
popping
design is really
noises.
poor. Yeah,
Sneeze on you, maybe.
They shoot extremely slow projectiles that are very easy to dodge.
Oh no, it's coming for me. Oh,
Like the
no.
Aqua Teen, the what do you call it?
The
What's
quad
that?
laser.
The quad laser.
Yeah.
Its bullet is enormous. You cannot jump over it.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Damn, look at that combo. Holy shit.
Nice.
Fucked him up.
Blom.
This is where I started mashing like a maniac.
I also never realized you were supposed to mash to drag him in like Scorpion.
Dude, I was just hitting them with that for the like 20 damage it does.
Yeah, me
and then
too.
I'd like get a fire off and then the 20 damage of that and then another fire. It was
Yeah,
so
dude.
bad.
Yep.
Like, I will win this fucking war of attrition. Oh my god.
Yeah, they took me
I
like
almost
20
had like
minutes.
I don't want to use the term panic attack because that's way overstating it. But like when I realized how slowly I was damaging the boss and how much damage he was
You
doing,
just
to me,
start sweating.
I kind of started breathing faster. And like I started shaking a little bit.
Anxiety was too strong.
Yeah, I'm like, this can't be real. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. Thank God for those abilities, though, because if it weren't for being able to do sick combos and shoot lasers and scorpion him, this would have been a terrible, awful time.
Yeah, this is
Like I
before-
said, I almost flushed the game.
This is
I'm pissed
before.
off
It's a
now.
shame there's not the other fight where I mastered the super combo and the mouth laser. So I was a bona fide impact gamer.
are you able to use the laser in the first fight? I was trying to, and I couldn't figure it out.
I don't know. I have to look.
Yeah,
at
I
it.
don't know. I didn't.
Look at that
I
title
didn't-
screen.
I wasn't aware of it.
That title screen drop. It's like, oh shit.
I was like, okay, great. The game's over. This is awesome.
That could be-
Good time.
It definitely caught me off guard. I'm like, it's a little far into the game for a cold open like that, right? But I think that's the point,
It's never too far.
especially since it happened multiple times.
Yeah, when it happened again in the next one, I fucking lost it. This game is stupid. I didn't know that game was stupid by then, but man, it's weird. Like thinking back on the game, thinking all the cool stuff and the fun stuff and how funny it was. I'm like, man, this game is amazing. Because it's like, yeah, I'm sitting here, I don't have to fucking play it right now. When I was playing it, I was like, oh fuck.
I didn't mind walking through the empty spaces, but it did start to drag ass when it would be extremely cryptic out of nowhere. Like, oh my god, dude, I don't know what to do next.
You gotta talk to literally everybody. And also Purazuma.
Plasma. Well, yeah,
I need to get that as a sound clip in my stream.
like Chris said, this is oh god, this is one of those talk to everyone games. I had that same realization. I was like, well, time to chat it up.
That was like my first reaction, but then once I realized that the writing's actually really funny,
Yeah.
I actually really wanted to talk to everyone, so it was good.
I want to say that the random NPCs weren't as engaging as the 2D platform, and there's a lot of people who just said like the same stuff, like in all the shops.
I think there might have
don't
been
know.
too many NPCs, to be
Maybe
honest. Like,
that
the
might have
towns
been it.
were super populated in this
That
game.
might have
It was
been
kind
it.
of
Kind of diluted it a little, like a lot of things.
Holden mentioned it, but
Yeah.
I got fucking frame one mugged when I walked out of the first area. I was like, whoa.
Me too.
I recognized that guy. I was like, that guy's gonna steal my shit.
I mean, he looks
remember
suspicious
you.
too.
When I started the game, I didn't go that way. I went the other way, so I didn't encounter that thief until I made a complete loop through the town.
Still my $50, man. Never gonna get that back.
Yeah, except you could farm that in like 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
No problem.
Break two pots next to each
Look
other.
at the pot
Yeah.
Like people just leaving money around, I guess.
The very first area of the game has respawning coins in it, so it's like,
Dude,
money's
the
not
money
involved.
was so disappointing, like
Dude,
in its use.
throwing it and then lighting it on fire and throwing it.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like I don't know. I like it when games have a little like go to town
Yeah.
shop loop to them. You know,
Little
get
econ.
some upgrades. You know, yeah. I
Shit
mean,
that
like,
actually like is fun and exciting. You know,
it makes
not
you want to fight the enemies. It makes you actually consider the risk and reward of using a ranged attack. Not that you really need. So like, well, let me spend my money on some stuff. Like, this game's crazy. You're telling me they couldn't think of one interesting way to spend your money?
Yeah, you can buy
Like,
sombrero.
even just do it to let me watch like cutscenes with the characters or something. Like, I don't know. Like, let me money.
What they should have done is allow you to buy new maneuvers. Like, oh, here's a double jump. Here's a dash. You know,
Spin attack.
that would have been fucking
Goemon had a
cool.
pipe.
Yeah,
Let him rip it.
hell yeah, that would
Yeah,
have been sick.
it's just antiquated. Like, it's just using the same systems that it did for like the Super Nintendo. It you know, it kind of shows like a certain like maybe
Well,
it's like
this
a
game was
brand
actually
thing.
challenging. Like this game had the same upgrades. It just
Yeah.
you didn't need them, right?
And you just
Yeah.
you had way more HP, so taking a few hits like that was way less valuable. So it also just doesn't make sense like in context of the game's challenges.
Yeah. It's
You know?
interesting, like, to look at this compared to, like, I don't know, at the time, I think, like, I hate to praise Nintendo, but they were, like, way ahead of the fucking
Oh yeah,
curve
they
back
used to
in
be
this
like
era.
the gamers, core
Yeah.
fucking gamers.
Like, while everyone was still learning how to make 3D games and how to make them feel like not just something, like, taken directly from the 2D game and given an extra dimension, like Holden was saying. Like Mario 64, dude, like, okay, Mario World, what did you have? You had the spin jump, which was really cool. I'm not shitting on it. But that's about it, right?
Super
In Mario
always
World?
shits on the spin jump.
Yeah, you know me, dude. I fucking hate Super Mario World. But, like, they took Super Mario World and, like, just expanded on that idea.
You can
like
shoot yourself out of a cannon and fly in 3D space.
Like, you could, like, when you run and, like, suddenly change direction, like, just little things like that felt so good, and it made it feel actually 3D, not just, hey, now you can walk and you can go forward and backward, not just left and right. Like, it made it feel like you were actually exploring a 3D space. I think this game kind of failed at that.
Yeah.
It's made me
Yeah.
wonder, Donnie, as someone who doesn't like Mario 64 anywhere near as much as the other Marios,
Mm-hmm.
have these 3D games made you appreciate it more from the same era?
It's a good question.
Great question.
Yeah. No, because
Dang, dude.
because I hold those in like a different tier, like because you have games that are 3D platformers. Like nobody's ever gonna when you're talking about like the best 3D platformers, you're putting like the best of the best, and when you're talking about like mascot platformers, it might as well be a different fucking genre, even though they're both 3D platformers.
Yeah, I
Like,
know what you mean.
like Super mentioned it earlier, like when your game's like super movement based, it's really fluid and there's techniques, like those almost feel like different games to me, whereas like this is, yeah, it's a 3D platformer, but you're just moving in a 3D space and doing like wacky stuff. That's why I think I've fallen off with stuff like, I don't want to say Odyssey, but Odyssey was like a step in that direction. I feel like Nintendo's going backwards. Like when I look at Bonanza, I would say Bonanza is closer to a game like this than it is Super Mario 64. And they're both 3D platformers by Nintendo.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, Bonanza's, its whole thing isn't movement, it's destruction, right? Like, you just punch shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's not like a classic Nintendo 3D platformer.
Yeah.
But maybe
I mean, when,
that's not what they're going for. Like that's why I say it's weird. It's like two different tiers of games.
yeah, I mean, it's like simplicity versus, like, freedom. I don't want to say freedom, but, like, the option to have more if you want it, right? Like, a lot of the stuff in Mario 64 you never actually really have to do, like a lot of the movement based stuff, but you can if you want to, and it's a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Like, there's a lot of parts in Mario 64 where you're just running through a field, not like this game, but there are definitely parts where you're just running but you can long jump, or you can do the little dive, or the baseball slide, or you can do, there's so many different things, and they all add up to, like, they keep your attention. Like, I don't think I would have fucking literally fallen asleep twice if I could have done these sick little things while I was running around through the giant empty fields with the ugly polygons.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Just like running around and movement in that game just feels inherently really good.
Yeah, well, it also speaks to like the scale issue. Like, look at Super Mario 64. Like, obviously, we're gonna compare this to Super Mario 64. Like, every level is its own bite-sized thing, where they had a theme and they could just do that theme in like nice little chunks, and they're even broken up within those in their own stars. So clearly, Nintendo knew what the fuck was going on and knew that, like, hey, this needs to be digestible. Like, it has to be like really well tailored. And in this thing, it's like an open world and these big ass areas. It's like they were like, fuck it, Goemon's Adventure. And yeah, it's more of an adventure in this, but it's also like, holy fuck, I'm still running through this field.
I think this game, I would agree that this actually has more in common with Ocarina than Mario 64 in terms of structure and just like what you're actually doing, because it is less of a movement platformer, more of a action adventure, honestly.
Yeah.
But Ocarina of Time had like really nice combat with a lock-on system and dodging and different items you could use that you had to use to fight enemies that didn't just walk slowly and shoot worthless projectiles. Like, I don't know. I'm going to go back to what I said earlier about how maybe the people in charge of the actual mechanics weren't the best, because, man, there's so much potential with this game that just fell short for me. And that thought kept popping up in my head as I was playing it. Like, it's just a shame.
Why can't game be
good? It really
good?
is a shame.
Why can't every game be Ocarina of Time?
That's a very good question, but I think Chris put it best.
Colin, what do you have to say about that statement?
It's
a word from our sponsors.
It's a good comparison, actually, though, because Ocarina of Time, like, if you've played it a million times like Donnie, yeah, it's linear and pretty boring vanilla, right? But it's, I mean, any game if you played it a million times. But when I watch people play Ocarina of Time for the first time in a modern setting, like, there's so much to get lost in.
Oh yeah, it is
and,
very
like,
overwhelming.
Not know where to navigate, but it never feels overwhelming. It's like very rewarding to explore, and this game just has that crypticness that's like, well, this isn't really that magical to exploring everything. I'm just looking for where to go next.
I mean, look at this, for example. Like, this fucking moat could have been way fucking smaller. Like, not just length, but width too. Like, why is this so big? There's no reason for it to be this large. It takes way too long to swim. You can't, like, the fact that you can't, like, swim faster, like in Mario 64. Like, you just paddle along slowly in this giant fucking, whatever. I'm just saying the same thing over and over at this point.
Maybe it's because it's supposed to be in Japan, and this is like a city in Japan, you know? I don't know.
I think just proportions and scaling, like Donnie was saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, maybe that has something to do with it, you know?
Inspiration.
Right. Yeah, it's possible. Like, it was supposed to be an accurate-ish representation.
Or
We've also played Perfect Dark, which has really cramped settings, but, like, oozing with details, so...
You know, that game sucks, so...
All right.
all right.
So, I don't want to sound like a dick, but, like, I have some experience designing levels for various genres, right? Like, I made a Doom map recently for the first time, and I learned a lot. Not just about specifically making Doom maps, but, like, level design in particular. Like, you don't want to make areas just for the sake of making an area. You want every area to have a specific purpose, and you want that purpose to be as obvious to the player as possible. Like, you want to convey it just through the environment itself. I feel like this game almost had none of that. Like, it just felt, like I said earlier, just like a shape. Like, okay, draw a rectangle.
Yeah.
Put a house in it. Put a tree there. There's a dog. Great. Next. That's how it
Well,
feels.
the dog is very important.
Well, the dog's good. It's very good.
I like that one of the dogs you talk
look.
to is like arf arf arf, and then the other dog you talk to is like, I'm just a fucking dog, man. I got problems. I was like, wait, what?
Dog in a house speaks fluent English.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dogs are really good in this game. I was a fan of the dogs.
Good dogs.
They're very good. Look at them.
And the one guy you
Anyways.
talk to, and he's like, I'm 85 years old. I'm like, okay, cool, nice. I think it might be this guy I'm walking up on. But yeah, yeah. I mean, if it was
Yeah, I
their
think that
first
also-
try.
Sorry. I was going to say what Superset also extends to the dungeon environments too, where they're not particularly interesting. It's just
Yeah.
like go forward until you get key and then try to remember where the fuck you saw that door.
Yeah.
I was saying that shit out loud. Don't get lost over here. I need a silver
Yeah.
key to remember here.
Like, it almost feels like you could create software that could just churn out maps for this game. And they would be almost indistinguishable from the ones that are actually in the game.
Well, it's a very
Because
blocky ass
brutal.
game, so yeah.
Well, it doesn't feel like a lot of the environments have purpose, or like an obvious purpose anyways, other than existing to run around in. And like we were talking about Ocarina of Time, every single room and environment in that game has a purpose. And most of the time it's fairly intuitive. Like you'll see like certain things that you know you can interact with certain items, or like certain rooms will be puzzle rooms, stuff like that. This game didn't really have that. I mean, there are exceptions, like the billiards room, like that was cool, that was neat, but for the most part, it just felt directionless. That's a good word. It didn't have direction.
Mm-hmm.
The only part of this game that I felt had direction was the writing and the personality. Other than that, it just seemed like they were kind of winging it, maybe.
I feel like they were
Like-
winging it.
Yeah, like they were making it up as they went along.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they probably had the team that made the 2D game, and were like, we know how to make 2D games, and it was like, all right, 3D games are the new hotness. And they were like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you probably nailed it on the head, honestly.
The funny thing is that the sequel to this is back to it being a 2D game.
Yeah, it's 2.5D.
I really want to play that game.
that
Yeah.
makes perfect sense. That tracks perfectly.
They're just like, oh fuck, we're actually really bad at this. Fuck it.
Quick, take it back. Take it back.
There's way too many graphics. Way too many.
Dial it back.
I agree with Darth, though. I think this would be magical as a kid.
Yeah, sure. I agree. I would have loved this as a kid.
Tune into a book club offshoot where I strap my nephews down in front of a couch and make them play this and see how that works out.
So they barely play like Fortnite, so
Hey man, this game's got big open fields. Fortnite's got big open fields. They'll feel right at home.
Yeah, but you can't do like funny, annoying dances in this game, though.
I
you can
mean,
go worm and back and forth.
yeah, and one of
I
the
guess.
final parts
Yeah.
of this game is them doing a funny, annoying dance number. Or
Well, I mean, on command, like to piss off the person you just shot.
That's true.
This game's a tough one for me, man.
Yeah.
Because one half of it I fucking love, and the other half of it just, I don't want to say I hated it, but it was like, I guess, indifferent towards, or it just never really grabbed me at all. I never felt engaged. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, to kind of echo that sentiment, I can't say I really ever had fun playing this game. Nothing was ever, I don't know, like it did not titillate me, for lack of a better term.
It wasn't stimulating.
Yeah, I was not stimulated. My rumble pack was not firmly placed on my lap region.
It does add up for you. Not the rumble backpack part.
That kind of adds
but
up
not
too.
being hard enough, not being fun enough.
Well,
for
not
you.
even. Yeah, I was about to say, not even the like. Even if it was like really
Whoa.
easy. Whoa, hey, Holden, get your people under control.
Oh, my bad. I'll have my people talk to my people.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. But no, like even if it was like not challenging, if it's fun to play, like it doesn't. Listen, my book club history does not need to precede me. It doesn't have to be challenging. It can be fun. I like fun. But if it's challenging, that's also cool too.
I think if this game was hard though, it would have been way worse.
Oh, God, yeah, I might have flushed it.
What if it was tuned super well though? Would that change anything or no?
Well, I don't think it could have been tuned well because of the lack of mechanics. Like, how could you have
That's
made
fair.
it difficult without making it just like banging your head against the wall without giving the
Yeah.
player more agency? I don't know. Like, really hard games that are fun usually allow the player to approach the difficult situations in a wide variety of methods, right? You can decide how you want to attack a certain situation. You can't do that in this game. In this game, you run at the enemy and you swing at them and miss 5 times and then finally hit them and then explode.
I was thinking with the 2D game, there aren't that many more abilities, so that's why I was like, well, what if it was closer and the enemies were closer, it's tighter? But I do think you're right that beyond just the transition to 3D, it does kind of need a little bit more.
Well, that's the other interesting part is they have the the hot swapping of characters, and the characters are.
I never
Pretty
used
different.
the bazooka once.
Listen, I got Sasuke, and his name was Sasuke, and I was like, I'm living out my Naruto power fantasies as a mecha ninja.
He was cool. He had really good attack frames.
Yeah, he did. I actually played him as him most
Yeah.
of the time once I got him.
Also, when you kill enemies in one hit with him or Yeezus or whatever her name is,
Yay.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever you say
Jesus?
that. She cuts them in half.
Yep.
They cut them in half. And
That
I
was
was
a
like,
good detail.
And
That
it
was
makes a
sick.
really
Kunai,
good
bro.
sound too. Very satisfying sound.
so like instead of
glad
the
you
enemies
pointed that out.
blowing up, they just go. Ugh.
Yeah, I did appreciate that definitely. But again, like that's more on the personality side rather
Yeah.
than the mechanics side.
Also, I like that Sasuke sounded like Kirby a little bit. I did not expect that. I was like, what?
It's
So we
weird because it
mentioned.
does.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say on that same note, it feels underbaked, but oozing with personality. So like, it does feel baked in a sense, right? But
Well, it's like you
Yeah,
take
they
a
were
cake
baked.
out too early and put some really
Got
good
that
frosting
right.
on it.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
You're like, this cake looks delicious. Then you bite into it. You're like, ooh.
frosting the
Don't
turd,
mind
yeah.
the raw eggs in there. It's fine.
Yeah, the ganache is delicious.
Ugh.
What was I gonna say? God damn it, I forgot.
So
Think
It
about
doesn't
cake.
matter. That's why I forgot, because someone mentioned cake. I want cake. What was I gonna say? God damn it. Anyways, move on. Someone say something.
Well,
this was just a very good grounding discussion for me because I came out of that was like, yeah, funny, colorful mechs. This game's amazing. And I had to remember most of it was just like, where do I go? Where do I go?
that's,
I'm happy. I'm happy that other people were frustrated because I thought I was just fucking being a Gen Z.
I
No.
wouldn't say I was frustrated. I was just bored out of my fucking mind.
It's
Which
very
became
poorly
frustrating,
signposted
so I
in
guess-
general.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just,
just it's hard. Making games is hard. you
yeah,
guys. It's
yeah.
hard.
That's like a moment of appreciation. It's like even if you make a game that's solid, it can still be boring and big and dumb.
Yeah,
Another
because
one.
this game is solid. Like it hits all the marks. It's
Mhm.
just. Oh, look at that worm gameplay. I always love the worm gameplay.
Oh,
though.
the worm gameplay off the mountains coming up. Everybody's
That
favorite.
was for the fans.
Oh, I was gonna say we mentioned the music earlier.
Oh, it's really good. Like really good.
Yeah. It is fantastic.
The way it
Brainworm.
builds upon itself throughout the dungeons. Adds more and more instruments.
Yeah, that also kind of reminded me of like I'm trying to remember. Was it like Kirby 64? Like as you get further into them, like the music gets like more intense.
I love
What
when
a
games
good
do
game
that.
Kirby 64 is. Damn, that's a good game.
You know what? That's what you think, and then you play Kirby 64. You're like, this game kind of whatever. That game is
I love
hard
that game.
carried by its like ability system. I will stand by that.
Yeah, it's every Kirby game though.
Yeah, every Kirby game just sucks. You're right.
Especially that one where you drive around on those stars.
That's
Oh.
barely a game if you're just, let's start talking about that.
Just
don't say
kidding.
anything. Don't
I'm
say anything,
just-
Holden.
Just kidding. I'm just joking.
I was gonna say we should play a Kirby game for our book club, then I forgot we did.
Yeah.
And it was
we did.
divisive, and people got their feelings hurt.
I think Darth permanently lost a little bit of respect for me that day. It hasn't been the same since.
True.
He won't
You guys
look at
really
you.
fucked up. You guys really fucked up with that one.
You gave Perfect Dark a 4 or whatever you did. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, well, at least Kirby, I could just like hold right and get it over with. That's
I have no counter argument.
See, that makes me feel bad because I found that game very hard. Like, it's for babies, Colin.
yeah. Well, no.
Dude, 90s babies were different, bro. 90s babies were built different, okay?
I was a 90s baby.
Yeah, but you didn't play it
Still
as a
am.
90s baby. You played it as the current you, whatever. I'm sorry.
That's the problem.
I'm sorry. That sounded a lot meaner than it. I didn't mean to.
Hey, I'm with
sorry.
you. I'm old
sorry.
and broken now.
Me too. Me too. So am I.
I wish we did have a time machine that we could go back and play this as our younger selves. Well, Darth wouldn't need a time machine; he could just play it now. And justify like the design decision. See if it hit for being as mystical as the ninja implies.
So I think I would have liked it as a kid, but I also owned Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Perfect Dark and Jet Force Gemini. So in
Ooh,
games
that'd
like
be a
that,
good book club game. Somebody put that on there.
you can't emulate it though. It's the problem.
Oh yeah, that is true. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Poop the bed.
Imagine not having every N64 game on cartridge.
Yeah, imagine.
Well, I told Analog to fuck off, and I could have bought an EverDrive, but I stand by telling Analog to fuck off.
I don't blame you at all.
We should play Donkey Kong 64.
You have to stream
I'll
it
play
if
it
we
with
do.
you.
Who hurt you, Chris?
That was my Mario 64, and that's why I am the way I am.
Raised on atmospheric hamburger music.
Atmospheric hamburger music?
That really does sum up a lot of the music in DK64.
It's like if you
Bunch of hamburger music with like echo on it.
You reverb it.
hamburger music played in a very large room.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. Holy shit.
All right. I feel like we've wandered off into the territory of hamburger music. I feel like it's probably sufficient to get to our closing thoughts on the Legend of Mystical Ninja Starring Goemon. Anybody want to
Sure,
kick it
sure.
off?
I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
Chris will go
Yeah.
first.
Chris will go
I was just gonna say, very, very funny game, very undercooked, very funny game, very good dogs, very empty fields. I'll give it one plasma out of an Ocarina of Time.
Hey, I like it. That's a good one.
Sounds remotely positive.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of repeat what I've already said, but it pains me. This game's very existence pains me, and not because it's offensively bad. It's because of the massive amount of potential this game had that it did not meet. It's so funny. It's so charming. It looks nice. It sounds nice. I like the characters, I like the story, I like the studio audience, everything. All the humor, all the character, all that. Fantastic. But the gameplay itself is just... It's not like a game where it's not hard to control. It doesn't feel bad to control. There's just not enough there. It's just so basic, so shallow. Like someone said earlier, undercooked, phoned in. It's like you took the cake out of the oven too soon and you put the best frosting in the world on it. It's still not going to be a good cake. If I had to give this a score, I'm going to give it the same score as the other Goemon game, 6.75. I can't give it a 7. I can't do it, but I also can't give it a too shitty of a score because it made me laugh so much. And also the naps I took while playing are actually pretty nice. So I
Alright,
felt good.
wow.
I felt refreshed. After
Put that on the box art. Let's take a sick fucking
You-
nap.
Very relaxed, very comfortable.
Yeah,
You ride dragons and take good
6.75.
naps.
I mean, you should take a nap during the fucking dragon fast travel, so that checks out.
True.
I'll go since I want to talk about something Holden said, because you were saying you were curious to see who would like this game based on the last one, and that's where I feel conflicted because, like, the last one had its zany wackiness, but it also had, like, pretty tight 2D platforming. Had Gradius, that was pretty sick. I felt like it was, I don't want to say much better designed, but they knew what they were doing. They had a better grasp of what they were doing, which made it overall just much more enjoyable for me. Whereas this one, I was running past enemies, jumping through fields, falling in moats, like gave up collecting heart pieces because there felt like there was no point. But then in between all of that, just having a damn good time with all the dialogue. Like, the game starts off with, we've talked about it, Ibisumaru dancing naked for a discount, and the first thing that Goemon says to him is, "You worry me." I was like, this game is tight. And then it ends with a zany, like, Enka musical performance followed by Star Fox and the most abrupt ending I never saw coming. Like, talking about this game, like, thinking back on, like, the parts that were a good time, I'm like, damn, this game's, God, I'm so glad I played this game. But then, like, realizing the gameplay, like, sitting here watching what I slogged through, and then I don't know, I wouldn't say only gets worse, but it's just more of the same. Like, here's the slog, make the jump, oh, cool set piece, all right, oh, well, here's more boring platforming. I'm like, oh my God. So it's definitely not going to get as high as a score, but it had its redeeming qualities. Good music, good humor. Overall, like, that late title card that you see 3 times, crazy. So I can't be too mean. So I'm gonna give it a 6.25.
Respectable.
Yeah, higher than Tactics. Much better time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm sure most people would agree with you on that one. And I'll go next. So this game, yeah, it's like everyone said. Like, it's kind of like it's pretty. It's got some good strength. It's got some big weaknesses. I'm not gonna reiterate what's already been said. I think I'm gonna give it a 6 this time. I feel like if I had played it as a kid, though, it would have been like a huge deal for me. So I have a lot of respect for, like, what it is. It's just like, so I think it might just be a little bit of the age. It's like not aging well, especially when you consider some of the 3D games that were coming out around the same time. 6 for moi.
Holden, do you want to go last so you can go out on a positive note here?
Sure.
Okay. This game was pretty disappointing. I liked the Super Nintendo one a whole lot more, actually. Just because the gameplay was just a lot better, while still being overall an amusing game to play, like this one was. But I felt like anytime I wasn't laughing, I was, like, just bored, or not even laughing, because I can't even really say that I laughed. I just, like, maybe smirked, at stuff. It was like, oh, that's funny, But I think that says a lot about it, that, like, even the stuff that was funny didn't really, like, spark joy, right? I was like, this is just not a very good game to be playing. I think probably my favorite thing about it was just, and this is to the game's credit, I do think the platforming that is there feels pretty good. I think Goemon moves pretty well. I just wish there was more of it. It's very bland, lacking features that make it interesting in any way. And it's just so hard to compare this game to like Ocarina of Time, which is a natural comparison, in Mario 64, which is a natural comparison, because each of those are just like miles better in every single way. that is an applicable comparison point for each game. So it's just hard. I think if those didn't exist, maybe I'd be more favorable to this. But I'm gonna have to give this one like a 5.5. It's pretty rough.
Yeah,
Respect.
yeah, that's definitely fair.
If I had played the game fully, I think I would have been closer to that.
It
But
just gets worse.
Yeah.
It has some bangers at the end. It's got some set pieces, I will say. But yeah, the final dungeon was. Oof.
Yeah. Whew. Okay, I dodged a bullet.
I found this game to have a really excellent set of bones. Just mirroring what we said earlier. Like, it objectively does everything that a whole complete game should do, and it has all those, but I think it was a little too ambitious by not having the tightness and polish we're talking about. But personally, I still find it to have a really excellent player controller, awesome world building. The art is incredible, the music's really good, the humor and writing's top notch. And then when I think of its flaws, I'm like, yeah, you know, I get bored as hell in a lot of these old ass games. So, with all that said, I would give it a pretty generous 7.5.
Like,
Very generous.
Very
like
generous.
you said, like, I don't think this game has any like fundamental, like critical flaws. Like, I've played some games where it is just absolutely miserable, like painful, and I'm like, this game is bad. I don't think I ever thought this game was bad. I just thought, I was like, wow, there's a lot of missteps. Like, they could have done this way better. But nothing's bad. Like, I don't think anything's offensive, which just, you know, like, they should have cooked a little bit more. Let them cook.
Yeah.
They should have learned how to cook first before they.
Just ripped it. Fucking just dumped a bunch of ingredients. We're like, fuck it.
The transition to 2D to 3D was crazy.
Yeah. 2D ovens. That's just Little Debbie.
2D ovens.
3D ovens. That's just crazy.
Easy bake.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Easy bake. Little Debbie are like fucking hoes.
That's funny.
All right, well, yeah, that was. I feel like, you know, we aired our grievances. We had our good times. We talked about. We need a laugh track. That's it. I'm adding laugh track to the book club where we just hit a fucking banger and just laugh track it. It had its high points and its lots of low points, but you know, good to play number 2 of Mystical Ninja Goemon, whatever. And
It's a number 2, all right.
yeah,
There's 10 other Goemon. That's crazy.
Yeah, we got to play all 10 now.
No, there was 10 before this.
Oh,
So
there's like
there's
25, right?
God knows how many after.
We got to play the DS game. Or what was the last one? It was like a pinball,
I think it
not
was
pinball.
DS.
Yeah, Pachinko machine. Book Club
Pachinko.
prevents Goemon Pachinko.
So it'll
Konami,
be
if
like
you're
a
out there and will
3-hour-long
sponsor a
episode.
Pachinko episode, we are, my DMs are open.
Trying to make
part
that
where the
internet
balls
gambling
fall.
content money.
I'm here for it. But yeah, I'm again glad we're here to play this game. Glad we're here to talk about it. But let's talk about what the next game
Wheel.
might be.
Wheel,
Now,
wheel.
We got the wheel, and this is a special edition of the wheel. This is
Special?
Yeah. This is the Clone Classic.
Oh,
geez.
shit!
Yeah.
Everyone gets to see what.
This is an interesting
Oh,
wheel.
wow.
Yeah. As I
The
was
fuck is
sitting here looking,
Evergrace?
that's
Look at
what
these
I was
games.
saying. I was like, oh, these are some really good. Who the fuck is Evergrace? Like,
Evergrace is a PS2 launch game
Really?
from Software.
Oh,
From
shit.
Soft, yeah.
ooh.
Really?
Huh.
What?
Okay.
Post Kingsfield, pre Demon Souls.
Shit,
Alright.
I've never heard of this.
He's got the weird picks.
Yeah.
I was trying. I was
Yeah.
digging deep.
No, I
Hey,
like
all
this
of these
spread
picks.
right here.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this.
Yeah, so let's, without further ado, find out what the next pick is. It's time to spin the wheel.
Do not react.
I'm reacting.
Will you?
Do not react.
I was gonna call it and be a weirdo again.
I was
Should've
gonna
said
call
it.
this. Colin knows I was gonna call this because I actually
Yeah.
happened to mention this.
I'm slightly disappointed only because this is the one that I have played. Not to say anything about the quality of this game, but I have played this one.
Speaking of Evergrace being a FromSoft joint, isn't this also a FromSoft joint?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. GameCube exclusive.
Nice.
What?
I have never played this game. I've never even seen a screenshot of this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck is this?
Oh man,
Spoilers.
I'm even more
I like this
excited for
game.
this now.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the pick, not the game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a little bummed it wasn't Evergrace because I had that game when I was a kid and I need to run back.
One day.
Let's just move the wheel over a little bit.
Let's just switch it over.
Just this.
No,
yeah.
the wheel is absolute. Nope.
Well, I think according to the rules, Chris influenced the wheel spinning by talking during the wheel spinning.
So we
He
need to reroll.
reacted.
Yeah.
No, Evergrace doesn't disappear. And now that we've had the wheel of Klon excellence, everybody's back. Everybody is back for the next wheel.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yo.
So that's gonna be spicy. I might have to add some stuff because our list is looking a little.
Yeah,
looking a little
people need
thin.
to revisit.
I only
the
have one
picks.
game left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Add
all get
to
an
it.
even amount to
Yeah.
fill it up.
Yeah, maybe we'll.
How many should we shoot for?
4.
For each.
Four.
Four
Yeah.
is
Good.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. Exciting
Gotcha.
times. We know what game we're playing next. It's a GameCube game. I finally get to use my $200 GameCube controller for playing book club games.
He's fobbed.
Hey, you too, mister. And now you get some new games on this list. Get a new juicy wheel for the next spin. Next episode's going to go crazy. But as always a good time. Always a good discussion. And sometimes the games are good too. So here's hoping that'll be next time.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Every now and then,
You
once in a
know?
while. But Colin, Chris, Super, Darth, Holden, pleasure hanging out, pleasure speaking. Everybody in the
Pleasure.
GGs.
studio audience, thanks for
Victus.
Hey, Victus.
gross. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here when we do these. Always a good time, and I hope you guys have fun as well. But tune in next
Goodbye.
time.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
I knew it. I was counting. Yes, so look forward to next month, episode 29. We're almost at 30. We've been doing book club for like fucking 3 years now, which is crazy to think about. And I'm looking forward to 3 more years of it. But yeah, next month, Lost Kingdoms for the GameCube Nintendo. I've always hated that fucking abbreviation. And it'll be a good time. So hopefully see you there. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.